So one time my ex made me cry over something honestly very stupid, and I recall him saying it really turns me on knowing I can make you cry. After we made up, I broke up with him shortly after this for various other reasons, but looking back on the relationship, this was one of the biggest ikes I've gotten from him. Does anyone have an idea why he would say this to me? Is this a normal thing guys go through, or does he just lack empathy? What kind of dude gets turned on from making their girlfriend cry? Thanks for any and all input. It sounds like he is turned on by the power he has to control you. I am realizing my ex was the same way. Thank goodness we got out of there. Well, obviously that's not a good thing. As others have noted, it's a power issue. He may have been insecure about your love, your commitment, himself, whatever, and you crying reinforces viscerally that you *care*. This relationship mattered so much to you that you can be crying over it. It's a fucked up way for him to be reassured about your love. There's a pretty good song, good if you are into traditional acoustic guitar singer-songwriter stuff, which people here probably aren't, about the flip side of this coin. You don't care for me enough to cry. https://www.youtube.com/watch v=EUY4A5NIG8Q by John Morland. The notion that crying about someone means caring is somewhat true. The fucked up part is to force someone to cry in order to know that they care. For very obvious reasons, you should avoid people who are that insecure like your ex. Unfortunately, it's not rare, especially for men, that the easiest way for them to feel reassurance is to see that they matter so much that they can cause pain. Thank you so much for your comment. I appreciate this insight a lot. Some people are taught that making people cry makes you stronger. He wanted to show dominance. He's an asshole. Okay, so my suspicions are confirmed. Thank you. My ex got turned on when I was angry. He was not right in the head either. Yikes. I need to know what is going on psychologically here. I really can't wrap my mind around it. My sick porn addicted toxic manipulative ex used to do this. My current boyfriend gets tissue and wipes my tears. That's an absolute upgrade. Good for you, I'm very proud. This isn't normal. Dude sounds like a complete psychopath. You dodged a major bullet. Thank you so much, that's what I was thinking. The person who's never had power in their life, and so looks for it in unusual places. That's why he is an ex. I'm not the brightest bulb, but leaving him was one of my smarter moments. Every man I've ever met who has been turned on by my tears has been a sadistic, abusive, pathologically cruel motherfucker. Either a sicko or a sadist, either way he is disgusting. I was going to say, he sounds like a sadist, which is a nice title to hide their abusive side. This is not a normal guy thing, nor is it just a lack of empathy. Actively enjoying a partner's distress is beyond failure to empathize. He told you in words, I'm abusive, and I enjoy making you unhappy. Don't waste any more energy trying to analyze him. He was just a plain common or garden bad person, and leaving him was sensible. Inhale. Ooh, glad he's your ex. Same here, I dodged a bullet. That's creepy. He belongs to the streets. The streets deserve better. Reminded of the song I don't know why, but I love to see you cry. Recently met someone who said words similar to this, but did not refer to me. They claimed to be a sadist. So your ex could be one of those sadist weird people who likes control over people and their emotions. To them, it's a power. I abhor such people. I wonder if it hurt him a little to know he had no power over me at all in the end. The idea of that makes me smile. We were only together for 4 very long months lol. Because he's a creep. Glad you saw the giant red flashing flag and got out of there. I've had friends tell stories of their partners saying this to them who sad them. So I'm not completely sure. More likely a control thing. I'm a sadomasochistic. I do both sides of that. The only time I will ever say that to a partner is if they enjoy it. I also have a crying fetish. So I like crying during sex and making my partner cry during sex. That is all consensual. Everyone is consenting to it. This doesn't sound it, and it's an issue. That's not healthy or okay whatsoever. Unless you're consenting to do it, and for it to be said, it's not okay and an issue. Leave. Only a psychopath finds enjoyment in the suffering of others. Also, for the record, I was F, 22, and he was M, 40, at the time. Explains a lot. I've had multiple guys tell me how sexy it is when I cry. It seems to be a real thing. If multiple guys have said this to you, you have a pattern of choosing bad guys. I hope you read through this thread of the other replies to op and understand that it's abusive behavior. No cause whenever I'd cry, normally cause of my ex. We'd have sex after, and he made a joke a couple times that it turned him on when I cried, but I genuinely thought he was kidding. Now I'm starting to think that maybe there was some truth to it. He sounds unbalanced, to say the least. It's likely that he derives some kind of satisfaction from being able to affect or control your emotional response, like some kind of psychopathic dominance. Just my opinion, but I feel like that could be a gateway to other forms of abuse, physical and otherwise. The when I make you cry bit is creepy. I did have an ex, and I do know guys who can get turned on by crying because of the connection and intimacy of it, but him liking it cause he's caused you pain would be a red flag to me. Well, good riddance and F*** him.